is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the USC Trojans and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Ballmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside, it's Richard.
Oh my God.
Gain of right at 7 yards, second and
punished on the line.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this.
Got a little grass.
Right. Everybody
and they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on second and 10. Grabbed over the middle, it's Richard. Picked up 8 yards there, third down and 2. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it.
Yes, sir.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just
Beat,
spiked it right into the ground.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running inside, it's Jordan.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
Oh, I miss a wide
and that's
open
going to
nigga.
fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nigga was wiggity.
The defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. He's going to take off. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Ooh, I'm throwing the ball too fast, bro.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
48.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield.
Oh, get there.
Terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Oh, my God.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hamby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. You have... Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana.
Oh, pick that shit off, 17.
A year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
To the air, it's Hoover. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the red zone, it's Richard. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
No, not right now.
The ground inside. It's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his big tight end. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Trojans are flying down the field. On the ground, it's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck out of my way.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down.
Oh, I gotta get outside. They won't let me go outside.
Line as the drive continues.
They won't let me go outside.
The offense is showing that they are willing to run the football, even if
I
they don't
gotta get outside.
Blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance
In the
to
king. In the king.
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Good job, fellas.
I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Somebody on defense want to make a play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
There we go.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3
Let's get another
yards
one.
on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Unloads quickly.
Sure.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, they're after him.
Pick it off. Oh, get that 91.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Pulls it in at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
What the fuck is that?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Dances away.
That's a pick.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Pig! Come on, 17!
Pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Dive for the ball, son.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The run inside. It's Beebe.
Oh my God, this nigga missed the tackle, bro. Oh, what is
that? When the quarterback gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. There's some room. Picks up the 1st down. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all away. Down Indiana.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
40 seconds. Let's go get some points for the half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rush is on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Running inside, it's Miller. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 16 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's Ole Miss looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quarterback moving.
Oh.
Slings it downfield.
Oh my God.
Oh! On 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. In the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more points, we get the W. We got to make big plays on 3rd down. They made a big one there.
Hit him.
He takes it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Oh my God, you gotta be shitting me.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! He ran through 2 men on his way to the end zone.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Escapes the pressure to his right. They get to him as he throws.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts.
I don't think he's just dropping the ball.
He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The fuck? Niggas really just be dropping the ball, and this nigga just coming through every play.
Rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field, but not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly
on
the
them
way
days,
you
Drew.
draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
He can tackle, catch, block,
They've done exactly
talk and walk at the same time.
Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
Oh, what am I doing?
There's a little room there.
Niggas cannot make the first tackle, bro.
Big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on first and goal. That is a
What's your mama doing,
big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Higgins has smell salt. Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs,
get out of here,
they had to
man.
worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Stumbled to the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Makes the grab, it's Bowman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Quarterback extends the play. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Back to pass, it's Mayaba. Makes a catch.
This motherfucking game, bro. Mir, bring my phone. Come here. Bro, stop playing.
Oh my God. Will you call me? Definitely not answering. No more answers for you. Generation. Going.
Alright, man, I'm gonna go eat something.